Ladies and gents, Jazz Borganzo here once again with What's Next. We're going to cover a few stories. Some good and some not so good, as i.e. woke. Of course, wokeness never takes a holiday. Kind of like evil. But let's take a look. Story number 1. This comes out of Breitbart. First Amendment victory. Scotus strikes down Philadelphia law forcing same-sex adoption at Catholic organizations. The Supreme Court of the United States on Thursday unanimously overturned a lower court ruling, keyword, unanimously, regarding the city of Philadelphia barring foster children from being placed with Catholic social services due to its unwillingness to endorse same-sex couples. In a 9-0 judgment, rare, like Halley's Comet or actual sightings of Bigfoot, Scotus held that the city of Philadelphia's refusal to contract with Catholic Social Services, or CSS, for the provision of foster care services unless the agency agrees to certify same-sex couples as foster parents violates the free exercise clause of the First Amendment. It came after Philadelphia stopped fostering children from being placed with CSS as of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia on the basis of its beliefs and practices on traditional marriage. Yeah, remember traditional marriage? You know, that thing between one man, one woman? You know, just saying. Quote, Philadelphia took this extraordinary action not in response to any legal violation nor response to any complaint received, but because of CSS's religious beliefs and practices regarding marriage, which city officials read about in the local paper. The petitioner's brief reads, noting the Third Circuit ruled in favor of Philadelphia, considering the city's actions as neutral. Really? The city will renew its foster care contract with CSS only if the agency agrees to certify same-sex couples. The question presented is whether the actions of Philadelphia violated the First Amendment. Chief Justice Roberts, who is no conservative, wrote the majority opinion in which he ultimately determined the city's actions did so. My thoughts. The Supreme Court of the United States got this one 1,000% correct. For you to force an organization like Philadelphia, and like I said, that's, that's a city that's close to my heart, close to because my hometown, to continuously delve into this nonsense, that forcing religious organizations to adhere, to comply to this woke nonsense of you must adhere because gay marriage is the same as straight or regular marriage or traditional marriage. No, it's not. Sorry, Peter Brady moment. No, it's not. It's not the same as traditional marriage as God had made it so, between one man and one woman. That's, like I said, that's just me, my opinion. But then again, I'm basing it on biblical facts, procreation, so forth. But what are you going to do? All right. We're going to move on to story number 2. And once again, they just can't leave the man alone. Judge finds Masterpiece Cake Shop for refusing to make a cake celebrating trans. Shocker. First it was gay, now it's trans. First, Jack Phillips was targeted for refusing to make a cake celebrating same-sex marriage, and now he's being punished for refusing to celebrate gender transition. Of course, that is the infamous, the hater, the phobic, the racist. I don't know how that plays in, but I'm going to throw it in there anyway because that's what the left do. Jack Phillips. The Colorado Christian baker who was famously sued over his refusal to make a custom cake celebrating gay wedding has now been fined by a Colorado court for refusing to make a cake celebrating trannyism. Yes, tranny madness. Masterpiece Cake Shop owner Jack Phillips was ordered to pay $500 fine. You know he's not going to pay it. By Denver District Judge A. Bruce Jones on Tuesday for violating anti-discrimination laws by denying a transgender activist attorney's request that he make a cake, or should I say force to make a cake, or to comply to make a cake, celebrating their gender transition. During the court proceedings, Phillips' lawyer explained that he believes that as a matter of religious conviction that sex, the status of being male or female, is given by God, biologically determined not by perceptions or feelings, and cannot be chosen or changed. My thoughts on this. Once again, they go after that dastardly Jack Phillips, that nasty man, because he won't make me a cake. That is exactly what you get from the left. It's exactly what you get from these knuckleheads. They couldn't get him the first time. But that first time, the Supreme Court punted. They dropped the ball. When they had a precedent to basically say not just regarding Jack Phillips, but regarding the First Amendment, regarding protections of deeply held religious beliefs, which they could have. They could have made it a overwhelming broad ruling saying not just Jack, but any business who is run by deeply held religious beliefs can refuse, not based off of service, but based on the content. They could have, but they didn't. They said that Colorado was just being mean to mean old Jack. So we're going to slam that ruling, but not do a general ruling overall. So that way it protects everyone with deeply held religious beliefs, not just Christian, Catholic, Muslim, Jew, everyone. But no, they punted. But on this, once again, Jack said, no, just like the first time, I'm not going to do this again. Being that Jack's Bakery is the only damn bakery in Colorado, it must be. It has to be. Once again, they haven't built any bakeries since the last time he got sued. So this is going to be trashed. It's going to be tossed to the wayside. It won't reach the Supreme Court level as the first one did, because they're going to be like, you know what? No, absolutely not. Jack's not going to pay the $500 fine. Basically, he's going to say, well, you know what? You can take that and shove it up your rear end. That's me. I know Jack probably wouldn't have said that or said that. But, yeah. Good for you, Jack. Go get your cake elsewhere, dude. Go get your trans cake. Go get your pretend cake and knock yourself out. Now we move on to the piece. The resistance. Now, this was Victoria's Secret. As you can see there, I think that is the lovely youngest member of the Jenner family. They're dressed up as angels during Victoria's Secret's Angel Run, which ended in 2019. This is what Victoria's Secret is now. This comes out of Rogue Rocket. Victoria's Secret drops signature angels for a more inclusive brand. Stars like Megan Rapinoe and Prerna Chopra, Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, will be the new faces of the company as it begins its major rebranding effort. Victoria's Secret ditching angels. Lingerie brand Victoria's Secret announced Wednesday that it is phasing out its signature angels brand for a more inclusive campaign that will feature, quote, accomplished women who share a common passion to drive positive change. The initiative is called Victoria's Secret Collective. In a statement, the company introduced a slew of new partners, including soccer star, gender equity activist, and pink-haired lesbian, Megan Rapinoe. We just want to make sure we get all the pronouns in. Activist and entrepreneur Priya Chopra Jonas, who's married to one of the Jonas brothers. Body positive advocate and model Paloma Elsner. Yeah. Photographer and Girl Gaze founder Amanda DeCanene. Never heard of her, don't care. And many others. In addition to appearing in advertising for the company, they will also advise the brand on its messaging of diversity and being inclusive. There you can see the lovely new women of Victoria's Secret, not these women who every straight man on earth was tuning in to these the Angel show that was shown on CBS, like I said, until 2019. This story, in relation, should I say, comes from Outkick. Woke soccer star Megan Rapinoe continues to prove America is not a bad place. Dripping with sarcasm. Picture having to hear about oppression and redefining society's social ladder from a millionaire soccer player wearing a blazer, gold chain, and purple hair to a simple interview. U.S. Olympic women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe has lectured millions of Americans across the nation who are fully responsible for providing themselves and their families day to day by living in a country that actively oppresses its people based on sexual orientation, gender, race, and the slander and the standing for the flag in support of such oppression. My thoughts. Where shall I begin? Let's make this very, very clear. The only, did I say only? Reason why anybody was watching the shows or tuning into those angel shows that lasted a few years is because of straight, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Jew, Muslim, Catholic, and yes, even Christian men were watching. And that is the only reason why Victoria's Secret exists, is because you go into the store, you shop for lingerie for your wife, for your girlfriend, flip the script. Well, actually, there is no flip the script because there is no, quote, male version of Victoria's Secret. Well, I'm sorry, there is now. Yes, it's these broads who are going to change the face of Victoria's Secret. Well, as a straight Hispanic male who is happily married, like I said, I can look at the menu, but I'm not dead. I see attractive women. Hey, I smile, I say, ooh, and I move on. Now, picture this. Picture Megan Rapinoe in a teddy. Picture her wearing a thong. Sorry. Just a normal reaction from a straight guy. Yeah, thanks, but no. Sorry. Megan Rapinoe and Victoria's Secret is like oil and water. There is no coexistence here. But Victoria's Secret being forced into this woke garbage is going to be the death of Victoria's Secret. Mark my words as I say this. June 19th. Victoria's Secret got woke. Now it's going to go broke. I would say R.I.P. Victoria's Secret. Well, I guess I can. We hardly knew you. We thank you for your prior services. I would say a prayer, but no. Victoria's Secret must die. And with that being said, these are a few stories just covered. I'm Jazz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more videos just like this? Please comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Whoops, sorry. Hit that subscription, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.